特別試合シングルマッチ時間無制限一本勝負を行います。ワオコーナーツービーレスラー、ワコーナーワンピーレスラー。
He's got their kind of records.
The last time they stayed on their feet the whole time and Shamrock choked them out. Severn has told us he wants to get to the mat.
Severn doing a lot of moving. I think Shamrock likes this. He's looking at a big guy, moving around a lot, spending some energy.
Shamrock said he'll be very patient. There's not a lot of love lost between these two guys. Severn said that Shamrock dissed him in the post-fight interview at UFC 6.
I think they both have a lot of class. What was said after a bout, I didn't quite really believe that Severn, dislikes Shamrock. I think he was more disappointed with his performance.
And again, it's like a chess match. Neither one wants to be the pawn. Both want to be the king of the super fight.
I don't know what Dan is doing unless he's just trying to draw Ken out to shoot for him. Because just moving around the ring without throwing strikes at all, I mean, he's not opening anything up.
It's all movement, no strikes thus far. Like some form of kata.
Well, neither of the fighters can kick because they've got their shoes on. So it's going to have to be punches of some kind.
And notice Severn is circling to the right. That's away from the power hand of Shamrock, the right hand.
And again, they're slapping again because these guys know they need their hands for this match. They don't want to break a knuckle early.
Neither one wants to make a mistake. And coming off a ferocious last bout, which was filled with punches, this would have started very uneventfully.
This is very cautious. I agree with Don. Severn must be trying something there.
I think he's trying to draw Ken to come at him.
I think Dan ought to stop moving. That's the best way to draw somebody to you. If you're moving, it's hard to come at you.
Shamrock trying to land a right hand.
Well, if they do this kind of slap fighting, I kind of think Shamrock's going to win because these are the rules of the pancrase. They're allowed to strike open-handed standing up. And Ken is used to this.
And even referee John McCarthy is becoming impatient. 3 minutes in. Fans don't know what to do. These are the two best fighters maybe right now in the UFC. And neither one willing to take a shot.
Those are the first steps forward that Ken's really taken. Severn's been mainly circling, not really moving forward, but circling, and every now and then just kind of feigning in and out.
Dragon, can Severn fatigue himself?
Yeah, this takes more energy. Obviously, it takes more energy to cover all the distance that he's going right now because all Ken is doing is turning, pivoting, whereas Severn is using probably 3 times the energy to be dancing around like that.
Severn must really believe in his shape at this point.
I think the audience wants him to get it on.
Still nothing happening except mental games.
I think who's going to lose their composure and hear the crowd booing and have that pride of saying, hey, I'm a fighter. And you got to keep your strategies. Maintain your poise. Don't break the game plan unless you're forced to.
And the longer you go like this, guys, I think the harder it is to engage. Because you become more cautious. It's a very long fight as far as time is concerned.
30 minutes if you include the 2 overtimes.
Right. That's like a 10-round fight in boxing. You can't dance for 10 rounds.
And it's continuous. You don't get the minute breaks.
Right. Very good point.
Severn's mouth is still basically closed. Doesn't look like he's really sucking wind in any way.
Neither fighter wants to come out of his game plan, whatever that is. Maybe it's to make the other guy shoot. Nobody's trying to get to the mat. And these are 2 grapplers.
Jeff, is this approach more of an approach not to lose rather than to try to win?
Boy, I'll say this. I'm sure Shamrock didn't expect to see a big guy like Severn bouncing around on his toes out in front of him, feigning and jabbing and moving.
Well,
I think he probably expected the big bull rush.
Shamrock landed a pretty stiff right palm on the face of Severn.
Severn is working a very good sweat, and Shamrock is still relatively dry. So it's taking a lot out of Severn.
Just slowing down a little bit.